My dog would choose that moment to have to go potty.
Okay. Fantastique. We are live in all the places that we should be live. Whoop whoop. Good stuffs. And then for the tweet. Boop. And the tweet is live. It's alive. And it's lovely. I can hear my cat snoring. This is fantastic. First, hello. Hello.
Hello.
I twatted.
I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
Magic the Atheon Slayer. God, I missed that. I missed that freaking raid. So good.
Let's go. Back.
Man, I don't even know what my level is anymore. Can guarantee it's not very high comparatively. You are not going to suck me back into the Destiny grind. Not when I've got Subnautica Below Zero and Mass Effect out. Not happening.
The perfect. You guys are gonna miss my GIF game on these going live posts.
I don't miss it.
That's what you're gonna miss.
Oh, can we just talk about so for those of you that are not able to see this live or to go to Twitter and see what this post is, it is the very end of Grease, where after an entire movie / musical of it being perfectly normal in terms of talking about teen angst and drama and high school and all these different things about the time period, that literally the car flies into the sky out of nowhere. What the hell?
You sound surprised by this. Have you never seen the movie?
I have seen the movie. I don't understand how we go from all of this stuff, which is grounded in reality, to the very end of the movie where we just float off into the damn sky. I get that the car is fast, but so fast it flies?
It's Grease Lightning.
I understand. It's also one of my least favorite musicals. Oh, mainly because it got played out. Yeah, mainly because it got played out, super played out when I was in high school, and they did it, and everybody in my high school was always like, "Oh my god, series is so good." I'm like, no, it's not. There are so many better ones. Musically, I feel like there are a lot of better ones.
Yes.
But I like the classics. All right. Give it one more minute, and then we're just going to dive right on in. Everybody's so quiet because we know it's coming. Stop it.
I know.
You're not going to get all emotional on me right now.
Yeah.
There's so much emotional tension. It's like picking up the phone to call someone to break up with them. Like, it's so hard.
Wow, Bartman's going to be real upset when you break up with him.
Not Bartman, you all.
You just.
I'm breaking up with you all to get with Bartman. Like, come on. That was obvious.
It's true. It's true. Who knew that breaking up with Bartman would feel a lot like moving in with your in-laws?
Wow. Wow.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
Ah, I love it so much. It is a very appropriate gift, though. Gift game.
The
is
only
strong.
way I justify this background to my husband is like, well, Bartman reminds me of you, so.
Oh, that's great. that is utterly fantastic,
I mean, it worked, so.
and it works.
But it's also true. I wasn't lying.
You're a big hairy man, and he's a big hairy man. It's great. You're like the same person.
More the personality.
She's a
More
big
the
hairy man.
personality.
Wait a minute. Hi, Andrew.
More the personality.
No, just stop. You're gonna get me in trouble.
That's your last night. I get what? Oh, it's fun. Oh, what's going on, Nightbringer? All right, let's go ahead and get this cranking because it's time. Whew. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, once again to Dungeon Nytes, our weekly dose of D&D from us to you. This week we have an event happening in Rime of the Frostmaiden. It's getting colder. No, in all seriousness, we have a special event happening tonight. One, we're celebrating 20 episodes of this show, which is a pretty epic feat in and of itself. Honestly, this has been such a fun game. It's so different from what I ever expected it to be in the most amazing ways. But that being said, a big part of that has been Estia, who is played by Magic Moonshot. And this is going to be her last session with us tonight as she has to move on to life stuff.
Oh, she's up here on screen.
Yes.
There we go.
But she has a bunch of life stuff that she's going to be moving into, which is exciting and awesome, and we are all happy for her, but it does mean that it is going to be taking her away from us, at the least for a little bit, at most forever.
Don't say that word.
Don't
okay?
say the word!
Oh.
So this session we will
Don't say goodbye. Say see you later.
See you later. Damn it. So this session we will be saying goodbye to Magic, the player, but Estia, the NPC, will continue on in all kinds of amazing ways, as you guys will find out. That said, before we get going, is there anything, Magic, that you want to say or the rest of the group wants to say before we get started?
Just thanks for letting me be a part of this story. It's been really fun, and I absolutely wouldn't leave unless I felt like it was necessary to prioritize real life stuff, because it's been a heck of a ride, and more than I could have ever expected too. Like, you jump into this, you don't even know. Like, you have this character on paper, but then you kind of flesh it out over 20 weeks, 20 sessions, and the interactions and how the story develops, and it's just been a lot of fun.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mimi/Poppy?
Estia is one of the characters that does bring out the best in Poppy, and just your play has brought the best out in how I play too. So I am gonna miss you. I know you're not that far away, but I'm gonna miss Monday nights with you.
Same.
Guy again. I saw your mouth moving, but we can't hear you.
That's my mic catching thing. Sorry. It'll move at times by itself. All I can say is it was definitely fun playing with Magic. You were a big driving force, which you were the mom of the group, so that's going to be hard to fill. And now Graythar's going to go insane and probably die.
Don't say that.
He's such an emo kid. Like,
You're such an emo kid. Yes. Calling him out. I love it.
Graythar's going to become a drunk and just constantly sitting at other tavern having a good
if he shows
time.
up with like black nails and black lipstick, I'm just...
Oh, just wait. Just wait. I'll do it.
He's like, I'll do it. Just wait. It's a 10-second change. I'll make it happen. Rit.
Magic, you are part of this gathering.
Damn it. Really?
I get it. I get it.
You know you'll be missed, but I'll see you Fridays at the fourth Friday of the week, and it's gonna be very weird without you. So don't forget to come back once in a while.
Yeah, I'll come bug you guys. Make you
Good.
biscuits.
So that said, I'm going to go around one more time. What do you guys have going on this week? Magic, what you got going on?
Trying to sell a house, but my regular stream schedule is hopefully picking up next week. So switching from nighttime streams to daytime streams because of workload and real life responsibilities. So Destiny 2 stuff. Anyone who plays Destiny 2, if you want to run through Vault of Glass, that just dropped. I spent 30 hours in Vault of Glass over the last 2 days. So, yeah.
With some of the best hair that we have seen in a long time. The big hair?
The best hair?
The best, the big old tease you did with all the hair and everything was awesome.
Dude, I honestly might. I've literally thought about doing 80s style look for every stream. It might happen. Might just happen.
I mean, it's on brand.
I kind of loved it.
Mimi, what you got going on this week?
Thursday night D&D, 7 p.m. Central. We just got done with a big battle with dwarves, a rival dwarf clan. So yeah, we're on to our next adventure.
Awesome. Geigen.
Tuesday nights, we have a Pathfinder campaign, which will be on my channel, where Nighttide is a member and Rit. Last session, we had the most unorthodox way of trying to figure out information within a tavern, and apparently collecting of eggs.
Wait, what? Oh, I have so many questions. Okay.
It was interesting.
They're looking for a dragon egg, and so Rit's character literally went from table to table. Where's the egg? Inside a tavern, so they just gave her eggs.
I got to punch a bully.
Here's the egg.
After I whiffed.
After you whiffed.
Actually, I tried to punch the bully. I whiffed, then tripped him. He fell into a chair and smacked his head against the back of the chair, giving him a slight concussion. So, I mean, I kind of punched the bully.
The chair punched the bully.
The chair punched the bully after the bully punched me. It's fine.
It's true.
It's fine.
It's true.
Rit, what do you got going on?
I started a TikTok.
Yay!
Ooh. Is it Ritlua?
Yes. Watch Pikachu. Be made.
Watch the Pikas. What kind of stuff are you going to post?
I'm not sure yet, but definitely embroidery, art kind of stuff, and then I don't know, probably dogs and cats because that's who I am.
I'm your second
is
follower.
the you stripping the paint? Is the stripping of the paint off there still on, or is that Instagram?
That's Instagram, but honestly, that would make a really good TikTok too.
It's
true. It's true.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
I'm following you back.
And in terms of me, I will be doing stuff with Geigen tomorrow night, as is our usual Tuesday Pathfinder game. Wednesday night, we're going to be doing our normal game stream of Mass Effect, though we are raising money for StackUp.org. If we get to $500 before the Rex versus Caden, you get to choose who lives and who dies. And I know. It's a big decision. It's going to resonate with me the rest of the game, and I will love or hate you all for it. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So you can check that out over on the Nighttide channel. What else? And then normal stuff on the weekends. Although this coming weekend, I'll probably be adding a special Sunday stream because we are getting into the StackUp.org kind of finale of this month leading up to Memorial Day. Really going to be doing a push. I might do a special Sunday stream to help raise money and get us to push, trying to once again raise $1,000 for StackUp. That way we can send a awesome crate to a vet or active duty service member who wants to game, because gaming is awesome and is a wonderful escape for those that need it, especially in stressful situations. So that's what we're doing. You can actually find the panel down below in the channel right now to be able to find the link to click to support. So if you would like to do that, any little bit helps and would be amazing for that push. Last thing, when it comes to Dungeon Nytes, those keen-eyed of you might have noticed that we are only on the Twitchels tonight because that is where most people have been watching, and that's great. So I'm going to be trying to do some things mixing up with the content and facilitating better Patreon consistency as well as stream stuff. And if you guys continue to support the Twitch side as much as we can, and I think I have a workaround of how I can do things on the YouTube side, we might just monetize this channel and get emotes and all the goody goods so you guys can have fun and support this channel the way that you support other Twitch channels. Which has never been part of the plan, but hey, plans change. So, if you guys are wanting to see all that stuff, one, let me know. Make sure you guys are interacting with all the things. But that concludes the roundup. Let's get to some D&D. Oh, man. I'm going to miss MagicBot. I'm going to miss MagicBot. I'm going to miss MagicBot. Okay. Yes, make sure you guys are joining the Discord, doing all the things, support all the fun stuffs and stuffies. See, if I start this, that means that, never mind, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Okay.
Are you okay?
No. I'm so bad at this. All right. We pick up the party. After having had an interesting discussion where Esther revealed a little bit more about her brother, Tika is revealing a little bit more independence of the group and is starting to take charge of things. Poppy is caught in the crossfire of all this. Like, what in the hell do we do? Drathar is still getting it in over at the at the other establishment, and we find ourselves waking up the next morning. The air seems a little less chilly than it does normally. There's a slight twinge of hope in the air. All of you are able to get some sleep, let cooler heads prevail, and we're going to meet back at the White Lady Inn for breakfast. Everyone has gathered to discuss your new acquisition of property. A emissary of the speaker has called this little breakfast meeting and is soon to take you to your new home in Easthaven. Around you is kind of an empty main lobby. Bardaban has taken the liberty of closing down the inn for breakfast, which is not something he normally does, but he's making a special exception for you all, as he knows this is an important meeting and probably one to keep quiet. So, you hear kind of the soft winds blowing in the background outside as a new face steps in the door. The door opens. Standing before you is a human man, roughly 5'7", kind of red hair mixed with some white. Seems to be a little bit of an older gentleman. And he approaches the group. Am I to assume that you are the four that are being given this property as thanks for returning stolen property to Easthaven?
Well, depends. What description were you given of us?
Well, pretty much you. But, I have to ask. It is my job as the city records keeper, as well as real estate agent. I have to look over all the deeds, and I just need to make sure that I verify it's you. Okay, look. This is awkward for me. I haven't had to do this in a long time. We don't get many new people in here. This is really the first listing I've had to properly hand out. I admittedly am a little nervous, but I'm also excited to show you your new property.
Well, I mean, we're excited too, and you got the right people. But who are you?
Oh, my name is George.
Hi.
Hi, George.
Hello, miss. Wow, you are a interesting looking bunch. Very tidy and beautiful. Okay, I'm sorry. I just get really nervous. When I get nervous, I start talking really fast, and I need to take a minute to slow down. And he's going to turn around real quick. And you're going to see him kind of make like a hand gesture to collect himself. And he's going to turn back around. All right now. So can I take you to your listing?
Certainly. I'm Estia, by the way.
Oh, hello.
I'm Poppy.
Hello, Poppy. I'm assuming you're Drathar?
You can assume that.
Lovely. And that would make you Miss...
Tika.
Oh, it says Texie here.
Oh my gosh.
I'll have to...
Common misconception. Totally different though.
Different satyr. Wrong satyr.
I'm so sorry about this. Just give me 1 minute. And he's going to like rush over to the table next to you, and you're going to see him pull out a pen and kind of like hurriedly just scribble out, how do you spell that?
TCA.
T-E-A-C-A.
TEACA.
Oh, T-C-A, as in like tea that you drink. Oh,
Cup of
yes,
tea.
you're very clever. Okay, yes, T-C-A, and that is, how would you say that?
Tika.
Tika, okay, Tika, okay, not Texie, Tika.
Not-
Is there relation there, or is there a reason that this got mixed up? I'm just unfamiliar with
We
these
just, the satyrs, it's, everybody's very racist towards satyrs. Think we all look alike.
I mean, okay. All right. I'm not gonna touch that one. I don't see many satyrs, so.
You better not touch that one.
Okay, and I'm just nervous again. All right, let's go see the listing. It'll be fun, I promise.
Lead the way.
And George is going to like fumble his papers and kind of nervously stumble out the door with you four in tow, and he's going to take you approximately one street over to a rather large one-story building. All right, we're here.
Oh,
This
so
is it.
close?
Yeah, it's right here. What do you think? It's a lovely 4-bedroom home. It's got 2 baths, a main area to it. You even have a crawl space underneath the main house for extra storage of, frozen goods and things.
I mean, the exterior's quite lovely.
The exterior of this building looks a bit run down. It is a proper log house, so you can see that there is a mixture of kind of thatch and other kind of moss and now ice kind of sealing in the outside. The wood looks in fairly decent shape. The roof is made of a mixture of kind of wood shingles and then patches of thatch where obviously repairs have been made over time and they didn't bother to actually replace it with shingles. They just wanted to plug holes in the roof. There is a wooden staircase that is missing 2 steps on the way up, leading to a rather secure, aside from the whole top half of the door that's missing, door.
I mean, it might need a little bit of love and care.
George
A
just kind
little
of like,
bit.
well, you don't
And-
like it?
I mean, let's not judge a book by its cover. Perhaps the inside is in a bit of a better state.
I mean, the inside is certainly better than the outside. Somewhat.
So as she's just gonna like head towards the door, and like as she steps over the 2 missing steps, she's just gonna start muttering to herself, "Oh, this just won't do. This just won't do."
Give me a dexterity check.
And then she fell to her death at the end. Goodbye, everybody. down two steps.
Yeah, you reach the top step, and after kind of skipping the bottom 2 steps, you kind of put extra weight into that mid step, and then as you try to like hop to get to that last step and avoid the missing rung, you are able to just get that other leg up as the top step just creaks and cracks and just under the weight.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh dear.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Well, it's a good thing the half-size person went first. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Maybe, hold on. And he kind of shuffles over to a stack of wood that is nearby and kind of wraps his arms against this kind of a stump of a log and pulls it over, but he can't lift it, so he's just dragging this thing comically over like 3 feet, even though it's right next to the porch, and just drags it over to the stairs and kind of pushes it under the stairs are to make an artificial step. Okay, I think that'll work. I'm so sorry. Try that. Man, anyone else
You'll follow
winded?
up behind Estia.
Estia will reach out her hand to give assistance.
I'll meet you inside.
You all right there, George?
Yeah, I'm good. Just
Come on, everybody.
Let's check this out.
I don't know that my hooves are gonna enjoy. And then she follows up, kind of very, very carefully. Her little hooves, kind of not quite touching the edge, like almost like she's on her toes as she like prances up the stairs and gives a little jump at the end. Is that how we're gonna have to get here all the time?
I'll send over the carpenter. We can at least get your stairs in order.
What about the door?
Yeah,
Can they bring a door too?
You know,
I need-
George,
it'll get
don't
kinda-
worry about it.
Okay.
I'll find some wood. I have an axe. We'll take care of it.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, thanks. Okay, whew. All right, here we go. And he's gonna kind of take a big step and follow in after you. As you walk into this log cabin, you actually are quite surprised. It is very warm instantly. You feel that the kind of size of the logs, which are very thick logs, you're talking about 1 foot to 1.5 feet around, are wonderful insulators out of the cold, and you kind of just immediately get a sense that this is a well-built home, otherwise from the, ailments from before. Walking in, you have kind of a nice common area. It's a fairly wide room. There's a wood furnace in one of the corners, the front right corner of the room, that seems to be fairly sizable. It is not lit currently, but it appears to be functional. On the ground, you see a couple of rugs. There seem to be a mixture of kind of deer and some other type of creatures. You might assume one is a crag cat based on the size and kind of texture of the fur. There's not a lot of furniture in here. There's a wooden kind of bench/couch looking thing in this main room. And then directly kind of opposite of this main kind of sitting area is a kitchen. It's a rather sizable kitchen. There's a large island. It's probably 4 feet wide, a good 1.5 kind of wide, and it's nice. It's kind of got this really nice, smooth hardwood, almost butcher block top to it. Turning around, you have a nice little kind of wash tub area with similar countertops, ample cupboard room for storage, and even a wood fire stove that seems to be in a pristine condition. And a spot next to that stove for kind of an open flame and for you to kind of have some type of a cauldron for cooking stews, etc.
I mean, with a little feminine touch, maybe, this could be quite a lovely place.
And then on the right side, that's kind of the left side of the kitchen. The right side of the kitchen area is a kind of a good 6-foot table that's made out of wood logs that have kind of been sawed in half and stacked together and mounted along with 2 benches, one on each side, as kind of a dining table area. Looking up, you can see the ceiling is raised a good 3 feet above the kind of 6-foot ceilings or 6-foot high kind of walls that you already have to create a nice open effect. And there is a somewhat of a candelabra hanging with 5 candles that are half burnt hanging there. So, what do you guys think of the sitting room and the kitchen? The kitchen's nice, right? It's really nice.
Yeah, the kitchen is very nice. I like the dining area. It's very cozy. It's good.
Yeah.
Is there a main bedroom? Are there just 4 similar bedrooms?
Well, this is actually one of the finer points of the house. Just give me 1 second here. And he kind of peeks through a door off of the left and then peeks through a door off the right. Oh, yeah, here you go. There are 2 separate sides to this house here. So there's 2 rooms over here, and there are another 2 rooms over here. They're all equal in size, and they have kind of a shared hallway with a restroom area off of each side at the end of the hallway, and then entryway into the 2 rooms that hopefully you find suitable.
I'll take the one in the back left, and she kind of just rushes forward and opens the door, looking in.
And in that case, I'll take the front right. And Estia goes the direct opposite direction of Tika.
So the burns continue. Tika, as you kind of walk through the door, you see a hallway. Again, wooden logs kind of stacked on each side, creating these walls. You're seeing some kind of old pictures, but you don't really process them. You see a door at the end of the hallway that's kind of half open. It seems that there's, a hole cut in some type of an area as a kind of a chamber pot type setup, along with what appears to be a tub and then a sink. It is a full bathroom area. You kind of rush by that as you kind of peek into the room. You said the back left, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so in the back left, let's see as I scribble this down a little bit more here, just so I know where you guys are.
I'd like to see architect's drawings and full floor plan.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Soon.
Yes.
Soon. So, Tika, as you enter the back left room, you kind of see a lot of cobwebs, honestly. They didn't really prep the rooms so well, as it seemed that they kind of paid the most attention kind of fixing up the main living areas. But there is a bed here. It's a decent sized bed, probably the equivalent of a kind of a twin / queen, somewhere in that size. And there's a kind of a dresser in the room with a mirror. and a fairly large window off the back that has a curtain.
Oh. Well, and she peeks back out. It's a room. It's a little dirty. I'm going to be casting a lot of prestidigitation.
Yeah, the room dimensions, by the way, each room is about a 12 by 12 space, so they're fairly sizable rooms.
A lot.
Estia doesn't hear any of these comments from Tika because she's already down the other hallway.
Yeah, Estia, as you book it towards the front right room of the house, you enter to kind of find a similar situation, right? You go through that right door. So there's a door that leads to a hallway, which has a bathroom at the end. It's a full bathroom. There's a place for you to do your business. There is a full tub. It's got claw feet. It looks like a very nice kind of tub. It is not your typical style tub. And some type of a sink area with a vanity with a space for you to have some type of a kind of a water kind of container, and then a sink with some type of drainage leading out of there. There is a mirror. It's a bit dirty, but not unserviceable. A little cleanliness should make that nice and spick and span and fully functional again. As you peek into your room, you see a kind of a bit of a little bit of maybe it's a surprise to you. There's a good number of furs on the floor surrounding the bed. The bed has a rather large white fur on it, and you might be a little freaked out initially to see that there's a giant Yeti head mounted on the wall.
Oh my. Well, at least it's something to work with.
As you look around the room, you similarly see kind of a dresser, but it's not kind of a tall dresser. It's more of a lower, kind of wider dresser. Good. It's got about 6 drawers in it with a mirror kind of in the middle of the middle of it that kind of extends a little bit. And you see a couple pictures hanging up on the wall.
Yeah, I think Esty would kind of curiosity would kick in. She'd go and look and see, is it a family? Is it a couple? Is it, how old are the pictures?
The pictures certainly have some age to them, but you can make out a group of 4 individuals. A rather tall man, another tallish kind of guy, a satyr-looking lady, and someone that you did not expect to see in this picture as you are kind of recognizing this.
I know who it is.
It's Nims.
I did not know who it was. Does the tall man look at all like a certain innkeeper we might know?
There's a couple certain innkeepers that you might know. One of them is definitely a younger, clean-shaven Bardabin.
So I think Esty would look at it and be like, well, the beard certainly helps, but still.
You see a younger Scram Saxon who you can assume to be Texie, as it appears that Tika has time jumped into this photo.
Absolutely bewildering. And who would she recognize Nims?
You may recognize Nims. Give me a perception check. Yeah, you're like, man, this person looks really familiar, but you can't quite place him. It's not going to register with you.
Scram Sax, Bardaman, and I know this face.
Yeah, it's just going to sit there on the edge of your mind, probably irritating you most of the day.
Absolutely bewildering. I need to talk to Bardaman.
And then the next
and congratulate his beard.
The next picture that you see is a picture of Bardabin and Scramsax holding up a
Hands?
Yeti. Holding up a Yeti that they have apparently successfully hunted.
Is that the Yeti? And
It
she
could
looks
be
over
the
the
Yeti.
bed. I feel safer here already.
So you assume that this was probably either Bardabin or Scramsax's room.
So Steve's gonna rush over to the bed and like pick up one of the pillows and like smell it to see if it smells like Bardabin.
It smells like an old foot.
She's like,
It's been
This
dormant
thing.
for a while. It needs some love.
well, that just won't do. She's gonna walk over to the window and kind of try to like air it out a little bit since it's slightly warmer today.
The window is a little stuck initially, and you have to kind of give it a little bit of a force to get the hinges to break free. But once you do, you see some ice fall, but it is able to open up, and you're able to get some fresh air to roll into your room here. Poppy, Drathar, what are you up to?
Well, Poppy's head's kind of spinning because everybody just kind of went the opposite directions. And so she'll maybe go over to the side where Tika is,
Sure.
Aw.
to the other room.
So, Poppy, you would be kind of
Front
in
left.
that front left room. And again, walking through, you kind of again get a feel for the kind of this hallway situation. Do you go ahead and give me a perception check?
Okay.
At this point, Tika has started casting prestidigitation one at a time. 1 cubic square foot at a time.
Oh my god.
Poppy, you as you walk down the
140.
hallway would notice the pictures hanging on the wall. And the one kind of catches you off guard because you think that you see Tika in one of these pictures with kind of surrounded by a number of really beautiful people, men and women alike, of various different races, on a giant bed.
Poppy's just kind of standing there with her mouth open like, what the hell? She doesn't know what to think.
And the next one you move down, you see another kind of a familiar looking face that you recognize to be a probably younger version of Nims. And he is
Oh.
going to be dressed in wizard's robes, standing on top of a crag cat.
What a legend.
Oh my god. And all the other deities. I can't believe what Drathar, you need to look at this. Drathar.
Razor's not there. He's at the other room. He let you all pick and went to the other room.
So after Poppy leaves, you're like, Drathar? Drathar?
Where
Tika pops out of her room at this point. Why are you looking for Drathar? I think I'm gonna have to cast this a few times.
Tika, did you see these photos?
What photos? And she'll
Oh.
kind of like leave the room and come over to yours.
The ones on the wall here? I mean, that's obviously not you.
And she'll look up. Yeah, don't you see she has, right? Huh. I see the mistake. Yeah, all satyrs look really alike.
I hate saying that, but she looks exactly like you. Is that maybe?
Don't be racist.
No. That's not what I mean. Because we know Texie looks a lot like you. People have mistaken you for Texie before.
Maybe it's a great aunt.
Maybe.
I have good genes.
Well, yeah.
I can't wear jeans.
No, I know. But
if I did.
But look at this other picture. Look who's in there.
Hey, it's
Nims.
Wait, what?
It's Nims.
No.
Yes.
No.
Uh-huh.
That's Nims? Oh, I can't even look at it. I don't know. I've never seen his face. Every time he starts talking, I have to look away.
Well, that's a younger Nims.
I don't believe it. He's a thirsty boy. He's a very interesting looking man.
Well, he's... If you can get past his...
I can't.
Allergies?
Okay. Yep, I can't even look at his face now. I gotta go. And she'll go back to her room and start casting prestidigitation again.
Tika, as you keep casting prestidigitation on this room, you kind of see things start to magically be cleaned. Kind of things within the dresser and the bed and the floors, and you begin to see other photos on the walls kind of emerge underneath dust in cobwebs as you do. And you see a number of images that are a little spicy, to say the least, that looks like you in a number of, shall we say, spicy poses in various places, sometimes with other partners and sometimes not. Tasteful, but spicy.
She'll start collecting these and sort of laying them out on the bed one by one and just kind of put them all out, and she's starts to just start really starting to peer at them what is the difference? There's gotta be a mole or something here. I can see every part of her. I've gotta find something.
You as you're doing this, you kind of bump into the dresser and you open up one of the drawers on accident, and you see that there's clothes still inside.
And she'll pull kind of the top one out and take a peek.
You see that there's kind of a main set of kind of like an adventurer's shirt. It's very tasteful, though. It's jet black. It's got a little bit of frills around the collar, but it seems to be rather low cut with kind of some frills around the sleeves that seem to go down to the elbow with some kind of ties in the middle. Then as you peek in, you notice some negligee in there as well. Lots
Again, she kind of just starts to pull things out and just set them on the bed at this point. She's getting really excited. It's a big old loop pile of sexy pictures, lingerie, this great fashionable shirt that she's already kind of shoved over on top of her, because at this point she's only really wearing a bra and a big fluffy sweatshirt. So she's put it on and she's starting to look at the lingerie, kind of compare it to herself. Think it's kind of weird, cast prestidigitation on one of them, and then just straight up takes her pants off and tries it on, because that's Tika.
So as you're doing this and you're looking around, I want you to give me a perception check.
I shall perceive something.
Okay, so as you are kind of trying on these clothes and they fit really freaking well, like they were tailor-made for you specifically, you look at one of the pictures and you can see at a certain angle there appears to be a tattoo that you don't have.
And as she sees this, she like compares it. It's like it happens to be the same pair of undies that she had put on is in this image, and she like kind of pulls your underwear up to the same kind of height that the tattoo's at, and looks at her hip. Nope, didn't get that on the way over, and grabs both the picture and as in her underwear, kind of goes out into the hallway. I have proof. It's not me.
Poppy, as you basically just see a mostly half-naked Tika walk out in the hallway holding a picture in clothes you've never seen her have before.
Holding her underwear up so you can really see that hip.
Poppy's just standing there with her mouth open at this point, like I
have proof.
Okay. Okay.
She has a tattoo, and she shows a very risque photo, shoves it pretty much in Poppy's face. Look, she has a tattoo, and she shoves her hip into like her face as well, and just like pulls her underwear up. I don't have the tattoo. She's not me. She looks a lot like me, but she's not me. I don't have this tattoo.
No, you don't. What the hell are they doing in that picture?
It looks like they're having fun.
Sure. Okay.
I have to go tell the others, and she'll rush out of the room towards the other hallway, forgetting that there's George in the living room.
Yeah, we'll get back to that in a second. Poppy.
Okay.
You turn into this room.
George.
And you are surprised at how tidy this room appears to be. Despite kind of the situation some of these other rooms were in, this room was very straightforward, yet elegant. There was a kind of a very nice... It would be the equivalent of like a mahogany style bed. Very ornate, but understated at the same time. Just high craftsmanship on the bed. You kind of walk over and you feel the bed. The bed is extremely soft. There's a different kind of sense of quality attention paid to the sheets and to the blankets, of which there are actual woven blankets on this bed. And as you look around, there's matching furniture in this room, a small table with a chair next to the window. There's a kind of a wall sconce next to it, clearly to help for reading in the dark. And again, another dresser, kind of a tall, kind of 5-drawer dresser, stands about 4 feet high. Same type of wood as the table and chair and the bed. No mirror in this room, oddly enough, but you do see a couple pictures. One of kind of an astrological kind of a map, if you will. And then the other one was a picture of young Nyms kind of in this full set of wizard robes, in kind of this wizard hat, and he's kind of tipping his hat towards whoever is taking this photo.
As Poppy's looking around, she's just kind of like with her mouth open, like surprised to see a young Nyms as dressed as a wizard. Most likely he is a wizard of some sort. She's very impressed with the room. She is of noble birth. And she's kind of smiles and says, I think I'll be okay here.
Meanwhile, Drathar, you head back to the back right room. And as you walk in, you see kind of some interesting accommodations. Whoever lived in this room was not a very clean or tidy person. You see there's still some old clothes in a corner. There's no bed. There's just a hammock that's strung from kind of one corner to the other corner of the room, kind of on one of the walls away from the window. You see a couple, like weapon racks that are kind of half vacant. You see a couple knives and a sword that are still up there that appear to be a bit older, but maybe serviceable should you decide to try and do that to them. And instead of there being kind of a formal kind of a dresser area, there's actually some type of a closet built into one of the corners of this area with a few different kind of places for you to hang clothes and a pair of boots that's still on the floor.
Well, this place will definitely need some work. He's gonna kind of gather some of the stuff up and try to clean up the room to an extent. And he's gonna also test out the hammock to make sure if it'll actually hold his weight or if it's just too old.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a, what would that even be? An investigation check. Yeah, so you kind of walk over to the different anchors on the wall and kind of give them a bit of a tug. They're super solid, not going anywhere. And you go and look at the material, and you see the material is kind of interesting. On the underside is almost this kind of a rough kind of, it's like chainmail in how it looks, but it's not actually made of metal. It's some other substance that you can't quite place right now, but it's a series of small rings kind of chained together, and overlaid of this is a kind of a series of furs that have been really well trimmed and sewn in around the edges of these different links to create a very nice, sturdy, and comfortable hammock. You hop in, and instantly this thing kind of conforms to your body shape, and you hear no creaking or anything. It's just very solid.
I think I can live with this. I'm gonna look around and see if there's like anywhere in the room that looks like there would be a good we'll call it a perch for a small animal. Bird-like animal, possibly.
Sure.
To see what all.
So you see a number of weapon racks on kind of the inside wall, the long side of the wall, and a couple of them are just kind of these single pegs that you assume could be used as a potential perch, or at least a starting place for you to work on something.
Yeah, Drethar will get out of the hammock, take Snack out of his coat, put Snack on the hammock, and then head out of the room. And just head out into the hall to check on everyone else.
Poppy kind of walks out of her room, just still in kind of a disbelief.
Esty is still in her room with the door closed.
Mm-hmm.
George, in the meanwhile, is just standing there, very nervous, like, oh my god, I hope they like it. I hope they like it. And he hears Tika screaming from in her room about all these things, and as she runs in, essentially streaking in lingerie, he's just going, oh. And you just kind of dart, ignoring him from one side of the house to the other. And he's just left there.
Her little tail wagging in excitement.
And then he instantly blushes and feels so embarrassed. He's like, I'm going to wait outside. Let me know if you like it or if you need anything. And he just rushes outside and shuts the broken door. As he shuts it, it literally falls off the hinges, and he's just looking at it going, oh, God. And he's just standing outside, leaning against the side of the building.
Oh, no. So Tika starts knocking on the first door.
Which one?
First door?
The front or back?
It would be probably the front door.
Dang it.
Dude, that's Drathor's door.
No, it says.
I thought
that's Estia's door. That's Estia's door.
Yeah.
Estia's gonna come over to the door, but not open it. What?
You have to see this.
All right, she's gonna open the door, like maybe enough for her face.
And she'll shove in the picture in this face. Look!
It's essentially a nude satyr that looks like Tika, but on the from a side view and with a tattoo on the hip.
Tika, I don't need to know or see. Take this back.
No, look at her hip. Look at her hip. She has a tattoo. It's not me. And then she'll kind of shove her hip in through the crack. Look. I don't have the tattoo.
What are you talking about? What is this picture? What are you talking about?
It's not me. Everybody's so convinced it's me, and it kind of looks like me, but I knew there would be a thing different between us, and it's a tattoo. It's not mine.
Is this Texie?
I guess.
Well, I'm very impressed. Go clothe yourself. She's gonna put the picture out and gonna shove the door closed.
Rude. And she'll go to the next door. Is it open or closed?
If it's Drathor's door, it's probably open because he was coming out.
Drathor Tika will run towards Drathor. Drathor, look! Not me. And she'll show her hip again. I want it known. I did not sleep with that man. I did not have sexual relationships with him, but she apparently had a lot of sexual relationships. Look at this picture.
Tika, you have prestidigitation, do you not?
Yes.
Cast it and put the tattoo on your side.
No.
This is not proof. You could
What?
put that tattoo on at any time.
But I don't have...
Who says she always has it as well?
You're not nice. I'm going to go find more pictures. And she just runs back down the hallway and heads back to her room.
Try putting clothes on. You're scared, George.
Don't talk to me like you know me.
Tika, as you run back to the other room and you start looking throughout the pictures, you begin to notice inconsistent tattoos all over her body.
Damn it. Trader's not wrong for once. But she doesn't say anything to them. At this point, she's quiet as she starts to sort of start hiding the pictures.
Tuck this one under the bed here. Keep this one for later.
Yep, pretty much. And then she'll go back to prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. So, Drathor, you said you were coming out. So you walk out.
Yeah, I was coming out.
You see kind of George poke in from the front door, which is now just an entryway because there is no door. I'll send over a carpenter to fix the door. I'm sorry, I got a little flustered when Miss Tika came out rather scantily clad, and I just wasn't prepared for that. Is everything to your liking?
Could Estia get out the window?
Could you get out the window?
Yeah, like could she like shove the dresser over in front of the window and like climb out?
Oh, you wouldn't need the dresser to climb out. You could certainly lift
She's
yourself
very
up and
small.
out. Yes, but you're also very strong. You could lift yourself up out of a window.
Okay, so could she get out the window?
Yeah, we're gonna need an athletics check.
All right, so she's gonna grab the picture of the whole group and like tuck it in her coat, and then she's gonna try to jump out the window.
Give me an athletics check. Yeah, so Estia, you grab this picture, you shove it in your coat, and as you kind of looking out your open window, which is kind of roughly up to your neck at this point, you kind of grab onto the window and try to very swiftly kind of like pull yourself up and shuffle your legs over at the same time, but you only get one leg over, the other one catches, and you fall flat on your back in the snow. Which is roughly a 5-foot fall because this house is elevated a little bit.
So she gets like the wind knocked out of her, right? So she's like, and then once she can breathe again, she like just slowly gets back up and is going to make her way back towards the end.
All right. George is going to kind of peek back in. Mr. Drathar, I just need a signature from one of you kind of signing over the deed of the house. Would you mind signing for it if everything is to your liking?
Yes, I will happily sign for it. I am sorry about my party in Tika.
Sure. No problem. I just need this for official records, and then I can be out of your hair. And like I said, I'll send over a carpenter to fix the stairs and the front door.
Appreciate it. I think I'll have to owe you a drink sometime for the hassle you have gone through helping us with this. And Drathar will come down and sign whatever he needs to sign.
Yeah, you basically sign the kind of a deed transfer, and you basically take a peek at the documents and see that the previous ownership was relinquished by a previous town defender moniker.
Before George runs off, he'll just kind of ask George, so I noticed that the previous owner relinquished this. Do you by chance know who that was?
Oh, did you not know? I thought they told you.
No, they did not. And I have suspicions based off of Tika's actions and other things, but just figure I'd get some clarity.
Sure, this was the Defenders of Easthaven's home. It was built by the 4 previous members of the Defenders of Easthaven. They long protected the town and fought against various, things, went on adventures, and a number of years ago, many years ago, it was probably a couple of decades or so, they decided to stop adventuring together, and when that happened, they decided to go their separate ways and relinquished the home back to the city, where it's largely laid vacant, unfortunately. We had long hoped that there would be a group that would fill the shoes of the Defenders of Easthaven and maybe make some new legends, but things have gotten dire. So we're very happy to have you all here, and hope that you can not necessarily live up to their name, but at least fill the house and make it a home again.
I am sure that we'll be able to do that. Before I let you go, I do have one question.
Sure.
Because of who the owners are, by chance, do you know an alchemist? I may need to find some black light fungi shrooms to, look around my room to make sure there's no problems.
I will go and talk with the speaker. I am not aware, but there may be one in a neighboring town that you can talk to.
Yes, I just want to make sure there's no strange stains or anything. Otherwise, this will require a very deep cleaning.
I'll be right on that for you.
Thank you.
At this point, Poppy is walked out, sees George leaving. Drathar, you need to come look at some of these pictures on the wall.
They're of Bardabin and his group, correct?
Yeah. And Nims.
Yes, apparently they built this house.
Okay. We will. There. Wow. Okay.
And as you guys settle into that realization, we will take a quick break. Because we need to. Because we have to parent and do things. But everybody stretch your legs. Don't go anywhere. Because we will be right back with some more Rime of the Frostmaiden goodness. Oh. Yeah, Drathar, you are in Scramsax's old room.
I figured.
Oh, man.
I mean, I don't want to take that black light shroom into Texie's room at all.
That would be a wise decision.
Very wise.
Just wait till you get to the rest of the drawers.
Oh, I am so excited.
I bet you are. Oh my goodness. The fun things that we do on Monday nights.
Wow. Oh no. The next part is gonna be the sad part.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
Oh
no.
no.
The comic relief is over.
Yeah. We have to have the funnies before we get to the sads.
Yeah.
Speaking of sads, it'd be really sad for you to not be able to come back and hang out with us again, so make sure you're following the channel if you don't already. Oh my goodness.
The only problem is right now, none of us know where Etzia is, because if we go knock on her door now, she won't be there.
Nope. She ran away.
Well, I mean, I think we'd all could very well guess where she's going to go. We just have to go towards, Artabin.
Yeah.
Agreed.
In hot dams is Nimitol drink of water.
That artwork.
Hello, Nims.
Hello, indeed. Hello.
Seriously, that's,
Thinking his
that's
old-
awesome.
I think in his old age, his mustache became that curly, evil mustache, but he just rocks it.
I love it.
So good.
My-
He's got the wax going.
Computer
Yeah, Poppy's
is crying.
a little bit floored by.
I could
Nims.
tell.
And well, just the whole pictures in general.
Oh, I'd love it if Nims, when he was younger, never had this problem, but as his mustache grew out, the wax he uses actually makes him have that problem.
And he just doesn't know.
He just doesn't
Yeah, he
know.
just doesn't know.
He's allergic to it. He just doesn't know. Beautiful.
So is Nims like clean shaven in his younger days, or does he have more of the night tide kind of beard look?
Did you not see what Geigen posted?
No.
Oh, don't look.
Where did he post it?
In the Twitch chat.
There, I reposted it for you, Mimi.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She says. Okay.
I couldn't remember if he actually told us what color his eyes were, but for some reason I was thinking they were blue or gray.
That's fine. It's perfect.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah, we need that calendar, I guess.
Yeah, we do.
Need that
Oh
calendar.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Apparently, Texie can have her own calendar.
Actually, probably has her own calendar.
She really probably does, honestly.
And she's making memories.
Making memories, apparently making weird ass tattoos.
Making
as well.
memories too.
That's
Oh god. Oh god. No. No memories.
Sorry.
I didn't catch that until you reset. Oh, she didn't have to make those. They came already
true.
pre-installed.
It's not wrong.
Are they like? Are they like marionettes? That's the big
They
question.
like marionettes. They probably could be once you see what's inside the drawers.
Oh my
I
god.
told
I'm
you.
so excited.
I told you Tika would regret it if she showed Grathar the picture.
My computer is crap in the bed, so I actually can't see Twitch chat anymore. So if you are chatting, if that's where you told me, I can't see it. I don't know why. It's like the video component just died. Like I can't see Zoom or Twitch, and it's all slow.
Yeah, because you dropped out of Discord too.
Yeah, everything's having a moment, but that's okay.
You gotta fix these technical issues.
I don't know why. I usually am fine, but it's been my computer's feeling the mood of the long weekend.
It's called streaming. Whenever you stream, there must be something that goes wrong.
Mm-hmm. Something does gotta go wrong. You know what's been going wrong today?
What?
My dogs decided to roll in their own poop, and even after a shower, they stink so bad, and it's killing me. So I just wanted to give everybody that visceral smell.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So they could suffer with me. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. She's laying on my foot, and she just smells like poop.
Yeah, this was my little tech hiccup, my NVMe drive, which I'm a little upset about. I've descended it. It's under warranty.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Don't worry. I will keep alive the whole idea that Texie and Tika may actually be the same person.
Try to
prove me otherwise.
Little immortality spell there.
A trip further back in time. I mean,
further back in time.
You never know.
That's a fun thing. Past Texie is future Tika.
Maybe her twin brother dies and she finds a way to just go back and adventure.
Cray cray.
Cray cray.
Cray cray. I love that idea though. Anyway. So we back. Estia. We are back to you. You have fallen down the snow and start heading back to the inn as all this is happening. Little crunching footsteps in the snow. You make your way back to the White Lady Inn, where there are now parishioners there, people seemingly having kind of a early lunch, sitting around getting warm, and Bardaman is behind the bar as usual.
So I think she would be in a moment of a spontaneous boldness, would walk right up to the bar and say, Bardaman, I need to talk to you.
Okay. What about?
Well, she's going to pull out the picture, be like, is this your adventuring party?
Oh, where did you get that?
Well, what happened? What happened with the house? They're trying to give it to us.
Oh. They're giving you the house. Interesting. I thought they'd never get people back in there. Wow.
And did you used to smell like dirty feet?
Pardon?
No, never mind.
Oh, okay. Here, let's step back in the kitchen and we can talk there. And he's going to escort you back into the kitchen where you just see kind of Rita's cooking away.
Hi, Rita. Sorry to interrupt. I just kind of urgent. So listen, they're trying to give us the house. And first, I need to know, like, are you okay with that? Are you okay with that house going to somebody else?
Estio, why wouldn't I be okay with the house going to somebody else, especially
I don't know. Your things are still in the house and...
Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't rightly have a place to put them here, and not everyone wants to see a giant Yeti head as they walk into their favorite inn. Lord knows Ronaldo would probably throw a fit if the White Lady was like, get that Yeti out of my inn. She can be a bit of a pain like that sometimes. No, the house is fine. If they're giving you the house, then take the house. It's a place to stay. You all have needed it for a while, and I mean, you can't rightly stay here forever.
No, I mean, it's a shame, but no. I'm debating. I'm not sure that I'm ready to go back, and I know they're gonna be off on another adventure, and this house needs a lot of work. And I'm kind of thinking about staying behind to take care of the house, but I'm also a little nervous. And I just wanted to ask, like, could I count on you as a friend so I'm not here completely alone?
Well, I mean, of course, Istia, I will always be there for you.
Okay, I'm afraid to let the rest of them down, but I think this is where I belong now, in Easthaven. I mean, and taking care of the house.
I mean, you don't want to go back to your place, time, space, whatever it is.
I have nothing to go back to, so I'd just as soon make a life for myself here. If it can make a difference, if it can help, if I can even in one small way help to get rid of this endless winter, then this is where I belong.
Well, it certainly warms my heart to have you here. And he's going to kind of blush as he says that and kind of catch himself. He's like, I mean, yeah.
So Esther's going to reach a hand and just kind of grab his hand in a kind of a reassuring way.
You're going to kind of feel his pulse going a mile a minute, and his hands are a little clammy. Yeah, I can certainly help you with the house, and we'll get it all fixed up. And if you want me to move any of my old stuff out of the room, I can do that. I can tell old Scramsax to get his crap out of there too. I mean, hell,
I don't know if I can reach that Yeti head. Actually, it's kind of terrifying, to be honest. Maybe we can move it above the hearth in the living room. Come help. I don't think I can reach it.
I'd love to come over. It'd be fine. It'd be nice to see the old place again. I haven't been there in a number of years. Nims used to go over there and clean his room from time to time, but I don't know if he still does that anymore.
Wait, Nims?
Yeah, that's who this is. Didn't you recognize him? It's Nims. He wasn't always a phlegmy bastard. He was quite a catch back in the day.
Well, some of you became even more of a catch since back in the day. I mean, and then she's going to catch herself and turn a little pink.
Yeah, that there is Texie. She's a Spitfire, that one. Was a very free spirit. Couldn't put that one down. She really liked to have fun. We'll just leave it at that in all kinds of ways.
Sounds a lot like Artika.
She had a person in every town and port, and well, sometimes multiples in what. Never mind. Enough about them. But yeah, we were the Defenders of Easthaven. I know it's kind of a cheesy name, but we would go on.
Sounds strong.
Yeah, I mean, well, and he's gonna kind of like flex a little bit and tighten up. Yeah, we were a strong party. We kept things in line over on this side of Icewind Dale and went on some adventures down south too. It was a fun time, but eventually some of us just need to move on. Was what it was. Now,
well, I'm gonna have to break the news to the rest of the party, but I think I'm out of the adventure for now, and seeing that house, the amount of work that needs to be done, it's time for me to get back to work. And thank you, Bardaman, for being a friend, and so I don't have to feel completely alone. I know you're busy with lunch, so I'll get out of your way. Sorry, Rita, but if you have time to help with that Yeti head later, that would be a big relief.
Sure, and about what I said before, I misspoke. You're welcome here whenever you like. If you'd like to have a room or, stay, that's always fine.
Well, we have this house. I mean, I just assume let you get back to running your business here, but I mean, I'll still be coming around. You had the best tea in town, maybe the only tea in town, but it's still the best.
Dearie, he likes your honey. Just deal with it. Rita, would you please... I'm so sorry. This is very awkward. He kind of looks over at Estia.
Need to get back to the house.
Yeah, I need to get back to the bar. I'll come over later and see about moving that Yeti head.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. See.
He's just going to awkwardly scurry back out and head back to the house.
You both are going to try and head for the hallway at the same time and kind of bump into each other, and then he's going to let you go, and then you can go. I'm so sorry. The rest of you back at the house, what are you doing?
Well, Poppy is still kind of talking to Drathar about the house, and she kind of tells him about her room. You know, just kind of small talk. And, well, I wonder if we should kind of gather everybody and see what we need to do next.
I mean, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea as long as Tika has finally put some clothes on.
How about if I go check that and you grab Estia?
Yes, if she hasn't, just force some clothes on her. It doesn't matter what they are. Just make sure she's clothed.
Yeah, I'll make sure she's got something on. So Poppy's going to walk back to Tika's room and kind of knock on the door. Tika!
Come in!
Are you dressed?
I guess. I haven't been undressed.
Do you have more clothes on than you had when you came out earlier?
I have different clothes on than when I came out earlier.
Poppy's just going to kind of peek or open the door and kind of peek in.
Look at this. And she's holding just a giant dildo. This is insane.
It has the words Orc Master written on the side.
Okay, Tika's like surrounded by different things that she's found in the drawer at this point, and she's in different clothes that are definitely different, but they do definitely seem like a dungeon master would be more likely to. And I don't mean the DM.
No, yeah, there's various BDSM things that you found in the drawers, along with other adult indulgences and things that have been loafed over from times since past.
Tika,
you did take at least care to press to digitize them before you touched them. So
yes, she did, of course.
Tika, can you put that away for now and maybe just sort of put some different clothes on that aren't as scared.
There's a lot of different ones in here. Here, check out this one. And she pulls out one that's just like probably leather of a Yeti at this point. Has fur on it and everything.
Tika, can you just kind of put your original clothes on, because we gotta meet with everybody. You can play with that stuff later if you want. That's fine. But we've got to kind of meet with everybody and see what our next steps are gonna be, and yeah.
All right.
Well, we don't. I mean, yeah.
Set it down.
You can come back and play with all that stuff later, but we need to kind of be serious and not have a lot of distractions while we figure out what to do next.
I guess. And she'll kind of go over back to the bed and pull the pants off, or the sort of panties off at this point, not really caring that Poppy's still in the room.
Poppy just quickly turns her back.
She'll pull on her regular clothes, but she'll keep the shirt on. It's she's kept that on. She hasn't quite changed out of that. And then
It's not a bad
Is that
shirt.
the black shirt?
It is.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
the black shirt.
Yeah.
And then as she starts to leave, she remembers that she put something underneath it and really quickly takes it off, and just kind of like throws it towards the back of the room. Poppy doesn't quite see what it is, but you could guess. And then she comes, behind Poppy, tapping on her shoulder. Okay, I'm dressed, sort of normally.
Yeah, you found these kind of tan, kind of adventuring slacks that you were able to see that fit kind of comfortably, and again, as if tailor-made for you over your kind of satyr lower half. And they have kind of a little bit of a form fit to them, but still relaxed. And right at the knee, there's kind of a small kind of upside down V cut on the inside and outside of the knee. So it kind of gives it this neat little kind of flare out towards the bottom.
Those are nice pants.
Right? They fit very
Good.
well.
Great. Always nice to have extra clothes.
Yeah. The
Well,
tattoos change. But don't tell anybody else. I'm only telling you, Poppy.
Okay. Poppy doesn't quite totally understand what she means by the tattoos change, but she'll go with it and say, let's head out to the main room.
Is George still here? She'll follow after.
No, George left. He's going to have a carpenter come over, kind of fix the steps and the door. And
So why are there pictures of Texie in my room?
yeah, we'll talk about that when everybody's together. We're kind of putting all the pieces together here. Yeah, I know. It's kind of confusing. So we get out to the main room where Drathar is.
Well, Drathar, so you went into Estia's room. You see she's not there and the window's open.
Oh, she locked the door.
Ooh.
Okay, she locked the door. Graythar's going to knock. Keep knocking. If there's no response, he's going to pick the lock.
Very nice. What's your skill for lockpicking? Is it Dex?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a Dex check to see how successful you are in picking this lock.
Let me check some. I believe I am actually proficient. Yeah, so it would be my Dex, and then we'd have to add 4 because I do have expertise in it.
Okay.
I don't think this will automatically add it.
That's fine. Oh, yeah. You just kind of go over to the door and just slip a quick tool in, and then you hear a quick click, and boom, door is open.
He'll open the door, see that Etia is not in there. Oh, so it looks like she escaped. Well, there's only one place she would go. Probably couldn't handle.
As you look out the window, Drathar, as you look out the window, you see Estia walking back around the house to the front.
Oh, it's a little short rendezvous. Okay. With that, Drathar will shut the door, make sure he relocks it from the other side before he shuts it, and then start heading back to the front to greet Estia when she comes back in.
Secret lovers. That's what we are. Never mind. Estia comes back through the front door, which is now an entryway.
Well, now there's no door at all. Absolutely wonderful. That's great. Let's just get a house without a door.
George is going to send someone to fix it and the steps.
I'm about to go take my axe, find some wood and make a door myself. These measurements, let's see, 8 by like 3.
Okay,
6 by-
but forget about that. You should have seen what I found in my room.
You
Tika,
probably shouldn't have.
Oh.
yeah, Tika,
More
we'll
than
talk
what I
about
already
that
saw?
later. We'll talk about that later. We kind of need to figure out what our next steps are and what we want to do.
Laziness.
So, one tiny itty bitty wrinkle to that.
We're in the past, and we need to be in the future.
No, that's the big wrinkle.
Oh.
Listen,
Okay.
this house obviously needs some work. It's a really nice gift from the speaker, but there's a lot of work to be done here. It's not going to be a great base of operations in the state that it is right now. There's a mess, there's doors broken, there's no steps. It's a whole thing. So I really think that my best contribution to this party would be to stay here and take care of the house for you all.
Why don't you
What?
just admit that you actually want to stay because of Bardabin? We
That's
could always
not
hire
what
people
is
to work on the
happening.
house. We can always hire other people to work on the house. We don't
She
need.
wants to sleep with. I have things that can help you with that.
Okay.
Can you not just take what I say at face value?
No.
No.
I'm tired of this adventuring. I can't pick up my axe to slaughter another goblin. Every time I feel like I just lose a part of my soul. I understand we need to stop this endless winter. I understand there's evil that needs to be fought. But it's not what I was made for. This is not what I need to be doing.
And how much does Bardabin count into your thinking of why you want to stay?
If I give you an honest answer, will you all just let it rest?
Possibly.
No promises.
Poppy's just kind of got a blank look on her face at the moment.
I did go to talk to Bardabin, and it is a relief to know that I will not be here without friends or completely alone.
We got
However,
nymphs for
that was not
Nymphs
the
is our
main.
friends.
That was not the main reason. I'm done with adventuring, at least for now. I went from being a beekeeper to a goblin slayer too quick, and my head's all a mess. I need to figure out where I belong in this new world. And until then, I can be here, getting the place fixed up, getting it nice for you, so you can come back and recharge.
What about getting back to being a beekeeper?
I don't have anything to go back to. As far as I'm
Poppy's
concerned, my life is here now. And I know it might not be that way for you, and that's okay.
Poppy's gonna walk over to Estia, and she's gonna just kind of start talking to Estia. I'm not sure how I feel about this. On the one hand, I'm happy for you that you know what you want. On the other, I'm rather sad, and it's par for the course for my life. I know you've wondered why I don't get close to people and I'm always standoffish. Because of my family and my life, we're always dictated to me of I had to be this perfect person, the friends I needed to keep, who I was supposed to love. I was never afforded that luxury otherwise. And it just made me tired. I mean, I've lost people that wanted to make me a better me. And being with you, Tika and Drathar, we were thrown together by circumstance and had to learn to trust each other. It was just finally nice to be part of something where I wasn't expected to be someone who I wasn't. And now it feels like you're leaving. Poppy, at that point, kind of gets a tear in her eye and she sniffs, but then composes herself rather quickly.
Estia at this point would just like walk over.
No, Poppy's kind of just throws her hands up and says, but for me, it's just become par for the course for losing people that I started to care about. And she looks kind of at Tika and Drathar. And now I'm going to wonder who's going to be the next to leave. At this, Poppy just then kind of looks really sad, then puts a blank expression on her face. She starts to smile, but it doesn't quite reach her eyes. In my head, I'm really happy for you. But because I know this is what you really want and need. But my heart hurts. I hope this is what
I'm
you
not
wish.
leaving you, Poppy. I'm just.
But it feels
I'm just
like
helping
it.
you in a different way.
I just hope that this is all you could ever hope and dream for. I really do. At this point, Poppy then is going to go give Estia a huge hug. And then Estia is going to hear Poppy kind of sniff and feels a tear fall onto her shoulder. Poppy then abruptly stops, pulls away. I'm sorry, I need to step away for a minute. And then Poppy's just going to kind of walk off to her room.
So Estia would kind of look at Drathar and Tika and kind of wipe away a tear. What about you? You feel the same way? Like I'm abandoning you?
I will say I'm happy for you, but I hate you right now.
So what else is new, Drathar? At least one thing has stayed the same. You've hated me this whole time. Might as well hate me in this decision too.
No, I have not hated you the whole time. I actually knew I could trust in you. But my prospects are looking a little dim, especially after our last encounter. You're leaving me to basically babysit Poppy and Tika, who knew I was talking about her before I even mentioned her name.
No,
So
I was offended for Poppy.
Sure you were. You just came and ran through the house almost naked when we had poor George here, scaring him.
Oh, he's
George
seen a
just
lady
got
in
the treat of
undies.
his life.
Yes, he
He'll
probably
be
did, but
fine.
now he's probably scarred and who knows what'll happen.
If a lady in
probably gonna
undies
go
scars
drinking.
him,
He was just very innocent.
Poor
he
George.
was not. George has been around town. He has that look in his eye.
Well, Drathar,
Yes, Taxi.
as far as that goes, Poppy is in no need of babysitting.
Exactly.
You and she seem to have handled each other just fine, getting along just all right.
Yes,
and
I
Tika's
get along
come a long
well with
way as
Poppy.
well.
Yes, I get along well with Poppy, and I know I can trust her, but she is young still.
Well,
Tika,
maybe
I
young
don't
is good
know.
in this profession because I feel like I'm too old to be out adventuring and whatnot.
But you're never too old to have fun. So even though you're staying behind, we're going to work on the house. And I'm very happy for you because I hope you can find some honey because I want to take some with us. I have a few things that can help you stay entertained while we're gone.
Estia looks confused and then maybe realizes, oh, no. I think I can manage just fine on my own.
Yes, I'd be worried too. Based off of this house, it seems she probably got Dexy's room, and I'm afraid of what we may find in there.
Oh, it's and she kind of blushes. It's a lot.
I think I will leave your room to itself, but I'll take care of the rest of the house. Could use a fresh coat of paint in here. She's kind of looking around the living room. The dining table is nice.
At this point, Poppy kind of walks back out of her room.
And
She's got herself composed.
Put her arm around her shoulder a little bit.
She doesn't want to clean my room. She's best staying behind if she doesn't want to clean my room.
I mean, I don't think any of us actually want to go in your room, except maybe you.
You're all such prudes.
You're not helping your case that you're not Texy.
Speaking of prudes and prudence and Nims, did you know that Nims was part of the party?
I'm not convinced.
Yeah, did you see the pictures on the wall of the party?
Well, I found this picture, and the picture of the four of them. Look, Barnabas without a beard.
He looks
But
better
look
with
at
a beard.
Nims.
I'm not
doesn't
gonna
look-
lie.
More
At this
like
point-
bald faceabin.
At this point, anyone we meet, I think, is somehow related to Bartabin and them. I think they were just part of some large adventuring group, and just everyone
Well,
we
they
meet
were
is somehow.
the Defenders of Easthaven. So, is that title now ours if we're taking over this house? And what kind of defenders would we be if we were never here? Which is why I'm staying.
Except you don't want to adventure, so you staying won't really be helping defend.
The best offense is a good defense.
I read that somewhere. I think I got an A on a test that asked that.
I'm not saying I'm retiring my axe altogether. I'm just putting it to work in Easthaven.
That's what he said.
Oh, you're gonna have so many fun nights with Bartaman. You'll have to tell me about them every time we come back.
Can we honestly? Things would go so much better with Bartaman if they were going to go anywhere. If you would just leave it alone. If it's meant to be, it will be. It was a fun little hive keepers saying we had.
Oh, you're silly. I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too.
Except we won't really miss you, because anytime we return, you'll be here.
That's
be
true.
right here.
She'll be here. Did I do it right?
I mean, it was a good effort.
Thanks.
You don't have
Nice
to
try.
be obnoxious.
Wait, you
Why?
almost did a good one.
Poppy's just shaking her head.
Well, with that, I'm gonna go have a little lie down and I'm sorry if I've disappointed any of you. That's never my intention. I've really grown to care about all of you, and I'm still gonna be here, you know, helping and supporting and making sure there's a safe place for you to come back to.
I am perfectly fine with your decision. I think it's good for you, and it was kind of what you've been hinting at for a while now. And we all know how you feel about good old Barty.
It'll be the right decision in the end.
I'm gonna go have a little lie down. Well, you guys discuss. And she's gonna
Apparently,
just
someone
walk
just
over
wants
to the
be
room
a pest.
and she's gonna notice the door's unlocked, which is convenient.
No, he locked it.
I relocked it.
Then how did you get out? It
I
locks
figured
my
it's
brother.
like I can lock my door here from the inside and shut it. Or I just reverse pick it. Either way
walk
works.
back through the living room and then have to go around the house and climb back in through the window.
That seems more entertaining. So yeah,
Esty, as you're walking outside the house and looking up at the window, you're going to hear a child running by, banging on some kaleidoscope or drums or xylophone or whatever.
Banging on
it
a
is.
kaleidoscope.
Xylophone. One of those X terms. I don't know. Anyway, so you're going to be looking up the window and you're going to hear footsteps crunching behind you.
She goes, spin around.
Hi. You see Bartabin just standing behind you. I came over to get the Yeti head off your wall.
Might have a tiny bit of a predicament here.
What's wrong?
I locked the door from the inside and now I can't get up to the window.
Oh, this window?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you trust me?
Yeah.
Without saying a word, he's just going to grab you by the waist, lift you up, and literally just place you in the window. You good?
Yeah, thanks. I'll go unlock the door for you.
It is scary how easily he was able to just grab and lift and put. Like you weighed nothing. I'll
Gotta be
come in
something
through
for a
front
strong man. Okay, yeah, I'll see you on the other side.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I can't wait till he comes in and finds like a wet slobber mark on the bed he used to sleep in.
What?
You went sniffing it. Who knows?
So he's gonna come in through the front door and smack his head as he walked. Oh, damn it. Oh, every freaking time. Oh. And he kind of shuffles in as he has to kind of bend over to get through the door. Oh, hi. I'm here to help Estia move a Yeti head.
Yeah, I believe
That's
she's
what
up
she
in.
said.
I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna go to her room now. Maybe I can
Yes,
help her
I'm
with
sure
that
you know where
door.
that is, since this used to be your place. But nice to see you, Bardavan.
Yeah. Yeah. Where are you shacked up?
Well, up near Etzia's room on the other side.
Oh,
Nice
you
little
got,
hammock in there.
you got Scramsax's old room. Yeah, he wasn't the neatest guy. But
I
you
can tell.
might find some fun things in there. He liked to keep some, all kinds of pointy things in there.
Apparently, so did Texie.
Oh, man. Did she find the Orc Master yet?
Yes,
assume
I
so.
saw it.
She
I
used to
saw it. I
Prank us with
saw
that
it.
damn thing all the time. You want to go to the chamber part? Orc Master.
It's huge.
Yes, we know. Have fun, just not too much fun.
No promises, Bartyman. You too. And if you need to borrow anything, I've got tons to help you and Issy out. I mean,
Oh,
you out.
I'm well aware, thanks, but no thanks.
You're welcome. Oh,
Uh, not my
And-
bag.
And I'm sure you've deduced this, but I have Nims's old room.
I didn't, but yes. I mean, well, I guess that would make sense. Nim's room. Is he still coming over to clean it? He used to do it every so often.
It certainly wasn't very dusty and seemed well ordered.
Yeah, that's good old Nims for you. He likes to keep his things in order, even when they're not his anymore. Feel free to help yourself to anything in the house. We relinquished this thing about a little over 20 years ago. Everything here has just been, sitting. So feel free, help yourself. All right, I'm going to go and help Estia with a Yeti head.
Well, one
Okay.
last thing before you go up there, Bardavan.
Yeah.
She did inform us that she was going to be staying to look after the house.
Yeah.
And since you are a friend of ours, and especially hers, appreciate it if you would keep an eye on her at times. Definitely, especially after everything that's happened. I don't know if everyone will continue adventuring besides her, but I definitely will be trying to make a life up here of some kind. So if you could stop and just keep her company, would appreciate it.
I promise that I will.
Poppy just kind of nods.
I'll be here for all of you. If you need anything, as you have now figured out, I was part of the Defenders of Easthaven, and even though we're not a group anymore, I tend to look after this town. Even old Nims does a number of things from time to time. Haven't seen Texie in ages, till I saw the wanted poster about her banging some woman down in somewhere. Par for the course. And, Scramsax is over in Brinchander, so we say hi every once in a while. But no, I'll be here. I'll be here for all of you. If you ever want
That
to
is
go hunt
good to know.
Yetis, if you ever want to go hunt some Yetis, let me know. It's a good time.
Thank you,
That-
Bardaman.
That definitely might be something we should do. We could do, because I'm sure
Yeah.
we could sell some Yeti for some decent money.
Have you seen vampire penguins?
Vampire penguins.
Yeah.
But
I've heard
Vampire
about
penguins.
vampire penguins.
who told you about that?
I don't know. We hear about them from time to time in our travels so far.
I'm pretty sure you just made that shit up.
Okay.
Whoever
So is
told
the Yeti
you that,
head on
was
the wall
pulling
above
your
the
chain.
bed?
it's on the wall. So there's like an inside wall and there's an outside wall. This one happens to be on the outside wall.
Okay. Like over the bed, over the dresser. Just
Yeah, kind of
on the
over in the
wall?
same area the dresser is.
Staring at the bed.
Staring at the bed.
Ugh. So I think like while this whole discussion was going on, ST would probably be trying to deal with the Yeti head by herself. So she's probably like on top of the dresser trying to like reach up to the Yeti head to get it off the wall.
As you're doing that, I want you to give me a dex check. We'll see how well you're doing climbing up on top of this dresser.
Well, I hope he falls. That would just be comedy.
No, you're doing a pretty good job of it. You kind of crawled up on top and you can reach the head a good bit. There's horns on top of the Yeti head, and you're trying to kind of reach one of the horns, and as you're kind of pulling on it, and it's not coming off, Barterman walks in. As what are you doing?
I can't quite.
It's a it's a special mount system. You gotta twist the head.
You better show me how it's done. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Sure. No problem. Here, if you just want to get down, I'll take care of it.
You know, sit down on the dresser and hop off the side.
He's just gonna walk over and he's gonna rotate this thing like a good 3/4 turn clockwise and slide it straight off. And you can see that it has kind of this interesting kind of mounting mechanism to it. And he pulls off this big old Yeti head.
I'm sorry. I hope I'm not offending you by asking for that to get taken down. I couldn't sleep in this room with that staring at me. It's quite a hunt you went on though.
Oh yeah, amazing times. That was the first Yeti that I got. Me and Scram Sacks got ambushed out in a squall one time. This was long before the Frostmaiden was doing her thing. It was just a random snowstorm, and Yeti came out of nowhere. I gave the thing an uppercut, and he stabbed it in the side, and then I took my axe and chopped its head clean off. Look, you can still see the marks.
Oh wow.
And he turns over the head, and he's like trying to show you where you can see like the hair's been cut along the side. He's like really into it. See, nice and clean.
I mean, with the strength that you put me up through the window, it must take a lot of strength to slice the head clean off like that too. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, and he realizes that he's like totally geeking out over like the fact that he's cut the head off something, and he's like, "Yeah, but I mean, it was a long time ago. I'll take this out there. There's another mountain peg out there. I'll put it over there." Oh, also, I brought you something.
Oh,
and he kind of sets the Yeti head down, and he pulls out a small box. It's about the size of a ring box, and hands it to you.
am I supposed to open this?
I mean, yes, but one, wait till I get out of the room, and two, just open it a little bit. Don't fully open it. You'll see what I mean.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Hope you like it. I'll be back. And he walks out of the room with the Yeti head. And you can hear kind of sounds on the other side of the wall, like a big old thump, and like a sliding noise as he's putting the head on the wall.
I guess you would waste no time in opening up this little box.
So as you slowly open up the box, you can see a light blue and white, what looks to be to your eyes, queen bee.
No way.
And you can
How?
begin to hear zzz. He's going to walk back in. All right, I got the head mounted.
Is it a bee?
Oh, yeah. It's a ice bee.
An ice bee.
Yeah, that's
They
a queen.
live out here?
Yeah.
Do they have
you'd be
hives?
surprised. Oh, yeah. We don't have any around here, but down around Goodmead and such, they tend to have some bees. It's partly how they make the honey to put into their mead.
I need to learn how they raise the bees out here. If it's anything like what we did back at home, we could make some good honey.
That's what I was counting on. I love your honey.
Only my honey?
Yeah, your honey. Damn it, Rita. And he's going to walk out of the room awkwardly. He's going to walk back in. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at this.
Bad at this what?
This. And he's kind of like awkwardly motioning like you and him. I don't know how you feel about this, but I kind of like you, Estia.
Well, that's a relief because I like you too. And maybe we can just get to know each other better if I'm in town and build up some beehives.
Yeah, we can work on making honey together. You can show me how that is to make honey.
Okay, I have one condition.
Yeah.
At some point, you need to get over being so uncomfortable about it. And it's really okay because I do like you too.
Oh, that's a relief. I about had my heart fly through my chest when Rita opened her big fat mouth back in the
Well, good for Rita.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good for. Okay. I promise I'll get better, but it's not going to be right away. I'm going to go now. I got to go back to the inn. Enjoy your queen bee and the fact that you're in a Yeti headless room.
It's so much better already. Thank you.
Hold on. One thing. And he's going to reach underneath the bed and you're going to see him pull out like 3 different trophies that he's had over the time. One's like a big gator head. Another one is like a really large fish head. And the last one is like a very large crag cat paw. He probably didn't find these yet, but I figured you didn't want them lying around. I'll take them.
As long as that's all you're hiding under your bed, I'm not too worried.
Oh, I know what you mean. No, there's no any master or whatever in here at all. It was all Taxi's bit. If you find anything, it was probably hers. She was a big prankster. She put stuff everywhere. I can't tell you how many times. No, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say it. It's very embarrassing. Just
I think it's hilarious.
Hey, when you wake up with the Orc Master next to your face.
What is the Orc Master?
Oh, God. Go ask Tika and then prepare yourself. I'm going to take these and go. I'll see you later. But,
okay, bye.
He's going to lean over and awkwardly, smoothly kiss your cheek and run away. And kind of look at you as he goes back. And then
she's just going to kind of a little awkward wave.
And he's just going to look at you guys. See you later. And he's going to walk out. Damn it. Oh, God. And he's going to bend down and get out of it.
Estea's going to kind of walk out also, slightly flushed from the kiss on the cheek and the whole discussion. I forgot I have one more thing I want to give to you all just before you decide to head off. I do have this. She pulls out the orc stone. And I think I talked to you, Poppy, about it, and I want you to take it with you.
Me?
Yeah. Remember in that last battle when I was blinded and
Yes.
the orc spirit came and fought for us?
Mm-hmm.
You take it and you know, use it carefully and respectfully, but I think it can help you out in a pinch. And she's gonna kind of talk to the orc stone, I guess. Could she talk to it?
You can kind of try and impress, like kind of force thoughts into the stone. Yes.
Okay, so she's gonna kind of think like orc master. Dang. Orc spirit, will you allow me to transfer ownership over to Poppy and serve her as you would have served me?
Must have a warrior spirit.
Well, does Poppy have a warrior spirit?
You're going to feel the sensation to like give Poppy the stone.
Just set it in Poppy's hand.
It's in Poppy's hand.
Poppy, you feel the stone kind of begin to like pulsate, and you see the light from within it, which is a very vibrant green kind of pulse.
Poppy's just kind of looking down at her hand, just kind of like in awe.
You, with a sad heart, you have a warrior spirit. I will serve you.
A tear kind of runs down Poppy's cheek. And she looks at Estia and says, "Thank you."
Yeah. I hope it gives you the help that I'm not able to give anymore. I still didn't get to take that nap. She's going to turn and go back to her bedroom.
Well, I guess this is how we move forward, the three of us, in trying to figure out how the heck we are going to get back to the future. It sounds crazier every time I say it.
We probably shouldn't talk about it. Even here, you never know who might be listening.
What, did the walls have eyes now? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
That would be what they see. If they were listening, they'd have ears, Tika.
The Yeti head just stares at you blankly.
Great. Now I think Yeti Spaghetti over there has ears listening to us and eyes watching us. Yeti Spaghetti. I kind of like it. That's his new name. Estia, the Yeti's name is Yeti Spaghetti. Take care of him while we're gone.
This is definitely going to be an interesting adjustment we'll have to make.
I know.
Definitely.
There won't be any biscuits.
We can do
Look
lots of
forward to
biscuits.
biscuits anytime you come back.
Perfect.
I will say one thing. I want us all to promise each other we won't abandon each other and try to make a run for it. If one of us stays, the rest of us should try to stay if they can help, not just run for our lives. We need to be able to count on each other.
I can heal you when it's done. But you know what? I think I'm going to take some time over the next few days and see how I can focus more on offensive. I never really thought I'd have to fight things, just kind of heal people up after brawls and sing some songs, but I'm going to take some time and see how I can be more helpful out in the field. If it's going to help us get home, I'll do it.
We don't expect you to fight up front. If you want to learn how to fight from a distance, that's fine. You two can be more of a support, but we do need to not abandon each other because we are all that we can count on.
So you want me behind, do you?
If you want to be from behind, go for it. You can use your newfound presence from Texie. That
I
should
have
be
plenty.
Scary enough. I'm sure those will cause a lot of mental damage to anyone.
Oh, no. I think you need... Here, I'll get a couple, and I'll send them away. Don't worry, I'll do a presentation. And you can just go in your room, lock the door, and I think you'll find yourself quite entertained.
Poppy's just going to walk to her room at this point, shaking her head.
Poppy, I have some you can try, too.
I'm good, thank you.
I'm definitely good. I think I have another way I can take care of my own self that way. Anyways, I am going to go up to my room. For the next hour at least, do not disturb me.
No, I won't. Don't worry. No. I'm not into that with you. Go on.
It is not what you think.
Yeah. And she just walks down the hallway and slams her door.
Oh, God. Draythar is going to walk upstairs, go into his room, and he is going to kind of move things out of the middle of his room, and he is going to start casting Find Familiar, which takes a full hour to do.
All right. As you do that, what does your familiar come forth as?
It is going to be a owl.
Nice.
So a fey owl.
Ooh. I'm assuming it's not going to be called Latrine.
No.
Good. So your owl comes through. This kind of energy permeates throughout the house, and you all kind of feel this surge as the familiar kind of pops itself in from another realm. Just enough to kind of raise the hair on your back, but nothing to cause you any alarm. Over the rest of the day, you kind of make do cleaning your rooms, kind of tidying things up in the way that you like them, organizing things in a new way. A carpenter does come and fix the steps. It takes a couple hours to get that kind of stuff done. But Estia decides to lend a hand and chop some wood and make some planks. And by the end of the day, you have a fully functional set of stairs. You have a good set of firewood next to your kind of wood-burning stove and furnace inside the house. And you have a very nice, well-built door to fit your opening. You're sealed in tight. The house is warm. Food is able to be made. And you all have a place over your heads. And we will pick it up next time. Yay.
Everybody is safe and warm and fed. Cozy.
Estia's holding down the fort.
Come on, it's cozy. It's adorable.
Passing off the orc stone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Making Poppy feel like a warrior.
Just felt right.
Poppy was a little surprised.
Trading orc stones for queen bees. There's the title of your episode.
Time for you to wreck shit, lady. Summon me, I will fight for you. To the death.
Just.
This is definitely going to be fun because right now Draythar's the only melee fighter here.
And the orc.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can't summon the orc every single fight.
Nope, just once a
That's
day.
what you think.
Just once a what?
Once a day.
Day.
Once a day,
I
yeah.
mean, that's almost every single fight, though, but yeah.
So you
For
know,
now, maybe.
so you know, I did a secret roll to see whether that transfer worked, and it did work.
Ah.
Oh, nice.
If not, it was going to disintegrate.
Ooh.
Wow.
You have lost the warrior spirit and have shamed the stone.
Whoa, that would have been super sad.
It would have been,
Holy
Mhm.
cow.
Uh-huh.
but it is the luck of the dice.
Thank you, Dice.
Thanks, Dice.
Yay, dice.
Yay, dice! Any hoozles, that's going to do it for us for this week. Once again, thank you, Magic, for being awesome and bringing the character Estia to life and bringing her to the realm of the Frostmaiden here on Dungeon Nytes. You will be missed. There's always a place for you at this table. There's always a square with your name on it, literally. I'm going to just save the PNG, so it's going to be there forever.
No.
Not
Yes,
on the
if you ever
overlay,
want-
but I have it in my files. It's
Oh,
easy
okay.
to
Okay.
just
So the file. Okay.
plug right in there and look forward to seeing all the awesome things you do, you guys. Make sure you are following Magic Moonshot on her channel, especially if you enjoy the Destiny types of things. She's doing all the fun content over there, and we expect awesome stuffs from Magic. So, that said, it's been another week. We will see you guys next week, hopefully with a new face and potentially a new character. Who will it be? What will they bring to the party? How will they meet? All these things and more we will find out next time on Dungeon Nytes. We love your faces, everybody. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.